Hello people, here is Night 447. Today I'll show how you create a new level. Actually, the new level creation is quite simple. It is like the old version, but a little difference that the camera editor has the collision that we will need. But let me show how to do. I will create a new level. I will go to File, New Level. I will create a basic, create. I put the camera to X-axis to right because it is the direction that your shutter will follow to X positive. And I will let me save this. Save level, save current level. I will find the Beat Em Up folder, maps, and I'll put maps underline new level 01. Save. Now we are in the new level 01, and I will create I can use this to my ground, but I will create a landscape to navigate. Let me see. Landscape. Okay. I don't need nothing too big because I will work in the single line here, horizontal. So I will change these dimensions in here. Little greater. This may be a little less. Okay, I will keep it 8. The material, I will find the landscape material. Let me see if it's picking the right material. In Beat Em Up materials, you click landscape material, M landscape 01. M landscape 01, yes. Okay, let me create. It's all black now, but we can put our color in here and the paint layers. You need to create we can create or use this that we already have here. Ground layer and grass. Okay, now we can paint, but let me fill this word with the green. Fill layer. Okay, it's kind of good. Let me know. edit the landscape, manage, new. No, it's not new, it's add. Can add here. It's not adding the way that I want to add. Why not? Okay, the size. Let's put this size a little small. I think the 8 is the value that we want. Remember, if you put it in the middle, you add something like this. If I don't put in the middle, you'll be like this, and we don't want this. Let me Control Z this, and I can add here. Okay, we have a landscape for our navigation and NPC navigation. Let me close the landscape mode. I go to selection. Now we need to check the project settings. I will close this to show how to open. We go to edit, project settings. Then we go to get maps and modes. And you need to be sure the PP side starter game mode is selected in here, and the game instance is the BP Beat Em Up game instance that it's in here. And here you can change your map if you want. I have my main menu map into editor and the game default. The difference between editor start map and game default map is that is the map that will open when you open your project. The game default map is the map that you open when your project is complete or cooked. Okay, so you used to put the game default map the level that you have your main menu, or the level that have a intro to your game. Okay, well, these values here are right, so I will go back to our map. Well, another important thing to do is to check the word settings. If it don't showing to you here, you go to Window, word settings, and it will appear here. Check the game mode override. The default is the side-scroller game mode. If you put none, it will pick your default in your project settings. But you can set this here to make sure that default side-scroller game mode is working. And we can start putting the camera here. I'll find in content camera actor 1. BP camera actor 1. I will put it in here. Let me reset the location to 0, 0, 0. Okay. Now the Z value you put by the adjusting this box here. This box must be in the over the ground like this. Actually, what we have here is the camera, and it shows the collision in the vertical axis. On the y-axis, that in this version is already in the camera. We don't need to add in the level. So we need the player spawner. Let's find it in here. You can actually put a spawner here too. And spawner, BP player spawner. I click it in here and it's in here. Let me just adjust it to here. Actually, you don't need to adjust the location because it will call your player, but the location of the player is defined by the camera actor. Can you see this point here? Is the point that your actor will spawn. So the camera is the reference to this. But let's select again the player spawner. In here, in the details panel, we have our kind of charter that will spawn. I will put blue male just for testing. And I activate this auto activate start level. It make your charter will activate and when the gameplay starts. So I'll hit the play to test. You can see we have a limit, and here too. The camera follows. That's good. But if we have an enemy, will not work because we don't have a navigation area yet. I'll put an enemy just for testing to you see. Let me put the red NPC. No, I don't want the boss. Let me open this folder here. Showing folder review. As a character. Okay, let's put the base. Is our very basic character. Come on, let's rotate this character here. I'll put just right here. I'll play and nothing this character moving because we don't have navigation, so we need to add a navigation area here. So we'll go to volumes and search for nav mesh bounds volume. We need to make it a little larger, like this here and here, and we adjust this to here. Okay, and I'll make it larger here. I need to make it touch the ground. And if I press P, I can see the navigable area in here. I will play, and the enemy is already walking. So if you want to make it now stylized, you need to put a post-process volume. Well, let me see if the post-process is here. Post. No, you don't have post-process volume, so we will create a post-process volume. Okay. We need to put it unbound or extend I will type unbound. Infinite extend unbound, check it. And in the post-process material, we'll put on, click on plus and asset reference, and we'll pick our process material that it be in here. Beat 'em up materials. Let me see the post-process. Post-process material, tone shader, and tone shader instance. We can create a new instance or use the instance that you use in another level. But be advised that if you put the same instance to all levels, the configurations will be the same. So you can create a new configuration in a new instance. So you can duplicate this. And I can change the values if I want. And in here, with this selected, we'll click on this arrow here. Now our shader is working. I can play again. And now it's stylized. And that's it. This is the way that you create a new level. The bound is in the camera. You can change it if you want. If you want to make it larger or shorter, you can edit here on the camera report. Is in the side this actor here, and this actor is a camera lock, and you can find here open camera lock. This is the distance default. You can change if you want. You can put a code in the constructor script to change if you want to, but is like this. Okay, so I thank you. Stay tuned. Make your questions in this video, subscribe, and follow the channel for more updates, and see you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Bora! Hora do show!
Huh?
And welcome to the unreal world.